Hello, Dirty Truck and Dirty Truck. It's 2:48. I got a couple of issues going on here. First of all, I'm going to start with the check engine light that just came back on. I told you last time I mentioned something about the lottery, and then the damn check engine light came on. And then it suddenly went out yesterday. I ended up playing a scratch off I never played before and actually won $50. I've been hearing this advertising of this scratch off on TV, so I played it. Played $20. I bought $10 of a $2 version of it, and then I played the other 10 and got 2 of the $5 versions. I actually won $50. I wasted $10, but I won $50. So I was up $30. So, which I just wasted here at this truck stop because I spent $20 to try to see if they went here, and nothing. This is the same truck stop that that weird shit going on about the lottery. So I should have known not to expect to win anything here. But we got a problem. I was sitting up this morning eating my Wendy's breakfast in the parking lot down there in Detroit, and I was making a video. And in the video I was mentioning about the lottery. It's not the answer. It's not what's going to bring you money, because you're spending money and not winning no money. You're wasting money playing them 3 digits and 4 digits and all that. I mean, how often do you hit? So I mentioned lottery, and while I'm sitting there, the car's idling, all of a sudden the check engine light popped up again after I mentioned the lottery. But see, I haven't been mentioning the word lottery when it pops up. It'll just pop up suddenly. Now, today is Friday. I believe it is the Mega Million draw today, I believe. It's a nice little sizable amount. And what I have noticed that they are using the vehicles that I'm driving. Every vehicle I've had, even from my semi-trucks, has always had a sudden check engine light pop up. I don't know what that is or why it is, but whatever this is that they need to do, that they're doing with this generating this money shit, they are using something with the vehicle. Maybe the computer system. This must be a sensor on here, or is downloading something to the computer, because my phone is connected to the car. So, and that hacking shit, they might be in the car computer system. I don't know. But all I know, what I've seen, when this weird winning shit was starting in the casinos, when I had the truck, they was winning in the casinos like motherfucker. Weird shit would come up on my dash as far as codes, and I would walk in there, and the motherfucker would start hitting off machines that was kind of similar to what popped up on my dash. They'll ride me through places that has maybe a sign, a drawing, or a symbol that resembles a casino machine that I remember from being in the casino. But the problem is, while I was making that video, all I said was the word lottery. Now, the check engine light had went out the other day. I was at a gas station down on Gratiot 11. Decided to play me a scratch off. I ain't never played before. Actually won $50. I took $20 and said, what the hell? Let's go for it. I'm like, you can't win if you don't play. But I'm not going to waste no money. I'm like, this is it. This is my budget for the scratch off. $20 damn. So I bought 10 $2 scratch offs and 2 $5 scratch offs. And all the $10 scratch offs, I had 5 $2 scratch offs. None of them was a winner. But one of the $5 scratch offs actually won me $50. So I was up $30. Shortly after I won that money, I cut the car off, cut it back on. Later, I don't know what time of day it was yesterday, but the check engine light went out. So I was making my video this morning, sitting in that parking lot. All I mentioned was lottery. I was talking about the lottery. I had lottery 3 digits in my hand. The ones I played that were losers. All mine is losers. I'm just losing money. I'm paying $11 trying to play this midday in the evening. And just off a whim. You know, sometimes I have a sudden urge to, well, maybe I might be able to win something. Because I'm trying to get back on track with my money. Maybe if I could win something. But I ain't been winning nothing. Sitting in the car, all of a sudden the check engine light came back on. Now, you know today is Mega Million. So the Mega Million jackpot is 197. So check engine light back on. What also I noticed starts happening is either weird amounts start coming out of my bank. That was one of the instances. Or they would end up making me pay more as far as the rental car. Or what else did I notice? They would take $1 from something. Or I start getting these weird phone calls. So yesterday I got a weird phone call from a 312 area. Comcast. I don't have Comcast. I haven't had Comcast in years. Left a voicemail. The killing part, that's not the first time I keep getting these Comcast calls. So I blocked the number. So today, now I played a 3-digit 888s. I get a phone call from a number 1888. Didn't answer it. Blocked the number. That's what I noticed start going on. This weird shit start going on. And to let me know the hackers in the car. So you know the issues I was having with the rental car. Every time it come, today was a day to be extended. So I didn't want to wait to see if there was any issue. So everything looked like it was a go. Got the text message. Have $305.39 in your account. We extend your rental. Odd, it had 39 cents on there. That was odd. I ain't thinking nothing of it. Because that's an amount I seen come out of my account. And on the invoice. They sent an invoice with $305.39. And I'm not thinking of it. It's just so much going on. You got to watch every fucking thing. You got to watch everything. Because everything they doing means something. These weird invoices with the cents on it, they don't put any cents on the charges for your rental car when they extend. It's an even amount. There's never any cents on it. So, tried to call the location. Couldn't get them on the phone. So let me go ahead and call the vehicle extension. I'm going to extend early if we can. Can I extend the vehicle? Can you look up, is there any issues, anything on the account? No, they don't say anything. Everything's going smoothly. So can you extend the vehicle? She said, yes, you must have 306. Now it's 306. The text message said 305.39. So I told her, I said, the text message that came said 305.39. And the one that said Wednesday that came said 305.39. She said, that can't be. We don't put cents on it. It's just be an even amount. And so while she's doing what she needs to do to extend the vehicle, I decided to scroll up all the text messages that I've received from Hertz all the way back to February 7th. Tell me why all the amounts have changed from the even 305. And you know I've been saying 305 because I've been on here saying 305 for the longest. 305, 305. It was that one invoice that I got that they took 305.39. That money they stole from the invoice. That invoice I got is when I started seeing 305.39. The money they had stole. That they weren't supposed to steal. That invoice said 305.39. That's the first time I was seeing the number. Tell me why all the text messages amounts, except one that I've seen because I was scrolling quickly, now say 305.39. All the way back up to February 7th. And I bet you, if I go on my account right now, it's going to say they charged me $305.39. This hacker is in my phone. He's been changing shit. Probably he's been reading the text messages. The hacker is in my phone. This phone is hooked to the car. And he's probably the one causing the check engine going. But see, I've had that problem with the check engine in my semi-trucks. But with my semi-trucks, it usually was doing something inside the casino. But what I've determined that this individual needs to do the check engine. I'm always having vehicles with check engine. And what I've determined, reason why they're using me, because I've traveled statewide. The semi-truck, I was traveling statewide. This rental car service is statewide. How can I keep getting vehicles to check engine after I get it? They don't be on when I get it, but after I get it, it end up starting popping on. After I leave this car at the damn parking structure in my building. All of a sudden, I got check engine problems. So, that's what's happening now. But this individual just went in and changed the majority of the text messages from Hertz, dating back to 2/7/25, to now saying that they took 305.39. They don't charge any cents when they do an extension. They only charge it's either 305, 306, or 285, or they don't be no 285, 01, 285.39, none of that. It's 285, or 305, or 301, or whatever it is. It's no sense on it. So who just changed that? And I got these two strange calls. This Comcast. And I told you last month, I ended up contacting one of my bills I had to try to free up $300. I had a plan that would have worked if they hadn't stole that money dealing with the rental car. I had a plan to see if they could free me up from having to pay that $300 because I could apply that to the money I had with my rent and just come and try to get it back on track and paid up in time, and where I won't have the late fee. So that didn't work out. It was like the individual knew I had freed up that money because that's when I got that invoice, and then that money ended up coming out of my account. Messed me all up. So it's like the individual knew. And you know why he knew? Because I'm talking to these individuals on the phone. This motherfucker probably sitting somewhere in a car, a van, listening to me, probably listening to me right now making these goddamn videos. Your motherfucking ass finna get caught. It's just a matter of time. They're gonna catch your ass. You changing shit that has already come to my motherfucking phone. So I told this particular department because they messed me up. So the arrangement that I made, I couldn't do. So what else can we do? So he told me what else he can do, and I accepted that. So I said, okay, well that's the game plan for now. So I said, yeah, but when they made this arrangement before and changed my amount to what it is, I was supposed to get a letter. I didn't get no letter. So let me see here. He looked up an address from Village Park something. If it's the address I'm thinking it is, I'm thinking it's when I was out in New Baltimore, or maybe Taylor, one of the two. But we're talking about around 2005 and after. All of a sudden, the mail from this State Department that was for me went to a previous address. The same thing Hertz told me when they sent that bill from back in November 23. They claimed they mailed out. They mailed it to Alden Towers. This individual, how did my address suddenly change and you sent the mail over there? I didn't change my address. And the killing part, I'm listening to the guy on the phone. And I don't think he realized I done caught them in their own lie. So this is dealing with my debt. The debt that I have. And these people seem to be more concerned about my debt than me getting money to pay this debt. They want to bring up my debt, talk about my debt, but you ain't helping with the debt. They ain't partly the cause of the debt. So I'm listening to this guy talk. So I'm finna let you hear how I done caught him up in this lie that's going on. This guy's on the phone, the State Department I'm talking to, asked me to confirm my address. Here's where the lie come in. Listen to what I just said. He asked me to confirm my address and my phone number. He said, that's what we have here. You sure already heard the lie when I just said that. He asked me to confirm my address and my phone number. Okay, everything is correct. Okay, so when I put the question to him why I didn't receive the correspondence that they said they were going to send me before changing my payment amount, he said, let me see here. Your address 5, blah, 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 blah. No. He said, well, it got sent to that address. He said it got sent to that address. I said, I haven't been at that address since 2005, and that wouldn't be the most recent address they should have been sending it to. So you didn't hear the lie, the trickery? They get on the phone and gaslight you. And you think you got to listen to catch them. Did you just hear the lie? Did you hear the problem? Did you hear this can't be true? I'll tell you why. Because when I got on the phone, the first thing he asked me was to confirm my address and the phone number that they have on file. If that matches, how did you tell me that the correspondence she's supposed to send me got sent to a previous address if my address is current on your computer system. This is shit been going on. Told you they stealing money. This individual is in every system that my motherfucking name is in. He's changing shit. So that means they sent my mail out to an old address. And you know the motherfuckers probably opened my mail. Yeah, they talking about it's illegal to open somebody else's mail. But you don't know what the motherfuckers doing. How you gonna know they opened somebody else's mail? They in their house. It went to their address. You don't live there no more. How you gonna know they opened their mail? You don't know. Unless it's something involving a check. Like that land that's going on down south. With my peoples, my relatives, my father's mother's land. Now, unless they opened that mail with that, and there was a check in it, and you mysteriously sent it to the wrong address. I'm going to find out what you did. But did you hear the lie? Now, this is a state computer system. The state of Michigan's computer system that this motherfucker is in. Now, either the guy was lying, or you got a hacker problem in your state system. I'm telling you, this hacker is in the government system. And he's been there for a long time. You got to find out who these motherfuckers is. They clever with hiding money. They clever with stealing shit. They clever with switching shit. And they real good with making you look like you didn't pay for shit. They stealing out of banks. They in the state computers. That just confirmed it. I got on the phone. You asked me my current address. And you confirmed your system had the current address. So when I asked the question of why didn't I receive the letter the lady said I was supposed to get, but when she changed my payment amount, he said, let me see here. It got sent to this address. Is this your address? No, you know what my address is. You just asked me. So what did the hacker do? Change the address just for that letter and then put it back? Bullshit. These people are stealing. You need to catch them. But all I know, any app, any phone, any system, any transaction, any business I'm taking care of with my name on it, they've been accessing. Another thing happened here. Keep chapstick. So, and I kept my chapstick right here. I'm about to flip the phone. Oops, excuse me. Don't want you to see the dust. Don't want you to look like I'm dirty. Sorry about that. Let me get that out of the way. But I had a yellow pineapple chapstick right here. Excuse the dirt. Just got there eating some Girl Scout cookies. I had a yellow chapstick there. Yesterday, this happened. While I was sitting in the car with them scratch-offs. I did the scratch-off. I stopped at that gas station. That's what I forgot to mention. I stopped at that gas station on Gratiot Livermore. That's where I played that scratch-off. But I ended up going in the restroom. These individuals get in this car because they know I go to use the restroom. That's the longest time I will be away from this car. They used to do it to my semi-truck because they know the longest time I will be away from my semi-truck is if I was taking a shower. I was at the gas station. I used the restroom. I got the scratch-offs. I ended up seeing I won. I cashed it in, went driving. I left my chapstick in here. It was behind a pack of gum. So, I went to reach down to get my chapstick. And my finger went straight through the cap. The cap was off, and the open part was facing my finger. Like I never put the cap back on. And I told you I've been experiencing this weight gain. I leave my bottle of water in here. So I left my water in here. That matter on the floor. Not in that location, but I left it up a little further like this. And I put a dime on top of it. See if anybody come in here and move it. Most definitely somebody been in this car. Because instead of moving the water, you took the cap off my chapstick. So I ended up throwing it out. And I had gum in front of it. So I ended up throwing the gum out. Because I don't know what they did to it. Who took the, I've never in my life left a cap off a chapstick. The plastic around the chapstick was slid up and the cap was off. Now who did that shit? And the cap was completely turned around. Who did that? That's also the same gas station I stopped at once before, and I came out and there was a handprint when I was in a different car on the back window of the car. These individuals are coming to this vehicle when I'm away from the vehicle, and they have keys to the car. You're not going to tell me they don't have keys. Who are these people to where they are being furnished keys to my residence, these vehicles I'm driving? If I had a locker anywhere, they'd be in it. Who giving them these keys? This Dirty Trucking. Just keeping you updated on the bullshit that's going on. We got a hacker. And I'm sure of it.